Tutaj tylko zrobimy tak. Zobaczę, czy wszystko jest ok. Tu się na tam jest, tu jest ok, dobra. To lecimy. Ciąg dalszy przygód Sokołowa of Dishonored. Poproszono cię o uprowadzenie Antona Sokołowa, medyka cesarskiego i rektora Akademii Filozofii Naturalnej. Twoi nowi sprzymierzeńcy chcą wydobyć z Sokołowa imię ukochanki Lorda Regelda, tajemniczej sojuszniczki, jednej z najpotężniejszych osób wyższego stanu, którego popierają. Sokołow mieszka w dużym apartamencie gdzieś na mieście Coldwina. Lecimy po niego. Ile ja mam sprzęt? 10, okej, dobra, jest wszystko.
Off to Caldwell's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready.
Lecimy.
What do you think, Corvo? Caldwell's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Gunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Gunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
Połączonkę. Jesteśmy na Sokołowa.
Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be wandering about, except us guards. Yeah, I know. If we do see someone, then what?
Do we say something? Remind them about curfew?
No, you don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give them a severely deadly beating is what?
Okay, yeah, I got it. Severely deadly beating.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Dobra, szybki zapis gry na początek. W razie jakby coś się skiepściło.
you hear Morris was dragged off by the overseers?
For some black magic nonsense?
You always amuse me.
Been longer.
Dwóch mniej.
What happened? Whacked in the head?
Teraz którego zauważyli?
I'll find you, you hagfish.
Tego.
Got you now. The words.
Get around it.
Citizens, visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Nie cierpię tych szczurów. Żaden z nich nie miał klucza? Naciski i nic poza tym. Dobra. Klucz do magazynu, a jakieś inne wejście? Rurą or something.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwell's Bridge during this
Dobra,
period.
tam mamy bateryjki.
Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Niekoniecznie to podobałem. Dobra, złaź mi stąd na dół. Dobra, nie ruszasz jeszcze, tylko to dobrze. Klucz do magazynu. No, przejmę jeszcze magazyn.
Better make a pass over here.
Wolę się tam dostać inną drogą. przyjść.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwell's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed.
Curse the plague and this blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to be?
Oh no, Mr. Pratchett. Even a wealthy man like you needs the city watch. Gangs are cutting throats and smashing weepers left and right. And the weepers, excuse me, the plague victims are worse. Are you...
Płaczki.
saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing a curfew?
It won't do you any good to take the but don't worry.
To podbieramy, tu mamy czysto.
Sure.
Dzwonisz sobie drobno? To dalej mnie boli te plecy. Jak cholera, odkurzam ten kawałek, że było posprzątane, ale...
Dobra. Lecimy dalej.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pendicia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Okej, lecimy dalej. Wyłączyć pułapkę. Teraz sobie reflektory na moście.
See the technical officer before coming on duty?
Yeah, he came through earlier. Made us all touch the...
To się da zrobić.
charger and left for the leader.
Okay, good. We can't lose any more men to the arc pylons. Touch the charger before your shift when the duty officer brings it by, and the arc pylon will...
Those things?
Will he, sir?
You'll be thankful when Slackjaw's down the street to slit your record.
Dobra.
wants me to go up and check the whale oil? What for? The lights are working perfect. Well, there's nothing to do. And I like climbing the pillars.
Just leave the oil tanks be, or they'll break. Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't know.
Stupid goddamn. Seen anybody with signs of the sickness?
Please, not now.
Przemiegane bez zwrócenia większej uwagi. Dobrze poszło. Tak, to jest nawiązanie do tego, że rewidenci potrafią zabrać muzykę, która zatrzyma nasze moce. Cholerny kijowo obciął.
Indeed, I believe so.
I just love watching them turn and turn. What, them wheels? Yes, round and around, like the cycle of life. Such a wondrous symbol of the progress we've made. If you say so, sir. And remember, Guardsman, we must make sure that you...
Dobra. Fuck.
What's going on there?
Zrobić inaczej.
Here you are.
tu nie ma, mam nadzieję. Jak coś dorwie, to będzie gorzej.
No, sir. Not thinking.
I was just wondering if Sokolov is testing people who carry why is it he always has
I now turn my hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction with a high heat therapy, which came to me most vividly in a dreamland.
Thank you, whoever you are. He kept me in a cage, like an animal. The pain is horrible right now. So I'll just hide in a corner and leave when I'm feeling better.
Ile w ogóle poczujesz się lepiej? Nie żeby co. Dobra, mamy Sokołowa, teraz tylko z niej wrócić. Tak to nie powinno być większym problemem. Przynajmniej tak mi się wydaje.
Royal physician himself. You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off. Pass me by. All the others down there.
Szybka akcja. Teraz czeka jego przesłuchanie. Zobaczymy, co wam powiem.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corporal. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir. the war machine. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Okej. Idziemy dokupić parę rzeczy.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Na pewno chcę mieć wielu tych strzałów. Ciche kroki, szotmus. Korci. Ale jeszcze nie będę tego brać.
Attention citizens. This evening, the streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony following the tragic loss of two of our city's best and brightest, the Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton. All holdings and parliamentary votes now fall to Lord Trevor Pendleton, who asks for respect during this time of mourning. Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights. Preserving the timeless beauty of our
Nagroda Lorda Pendletona. Kurwa. Ta sprawa z moimi braćmi jest nader nieprzyjemna, zatem nie życzę sobie kontynuowania dyskusji o niej, jednakże naprawdę muszę Ci podziękować. Słyszałem, że znalazłeś inne środki unieszkodliwienia bez odbierania im życia. Błyskotliwe, gdziekolwiek się znajdują, nawet jeśli w żałosnym stanie, przynajmniej są żywi, zatem być może pewnego dnia ujrzę ich ponownie. Lord Trevor Pendleton. Okej. Mamy 200 golda do kieszeni. Idziemy w teamem. Medyk cesarski Sokołow jest teraz w rękach lojalistów. Przez Sokołowa możliwe stanie się uderzenie bezpośrednio w tych, którzy są najbliżej Lord Regenta. Jak skłonny do współpracy okaże się najbłyskotliwszy człowiek w cesarstwie, trzeba go nakłonić lub zmusić, by powiedział, co wie.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Renovation of Caldwell's Bridge will be delayed indefinitely. Until then, citizens cross at their own risk.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you. You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Próbujmy go przekupić.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock. I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion. It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Jedna rzecz mi się nie podoba tutaj, dlaczego to jest zrobione w taki sposób, skoro powinno być tak. Bierzemy brandy. I to wszystko.
Attention Dunwall citizens. You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
No. otworzył, tak by the way.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
I could use a drink. King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed.
Masz swoje brandy.
It's an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, you'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
No i Sokoł przesłuchany.
Dobra. I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Dobra. Ale to już sobie zrobimy przy następnym streamie. Póki co, dzięki za oglądanie i widzimy się w następnym.